Hey guys, Cyndaf here and welcome back to Factorio with our little modded factory here. And what's gone wrong already? We are here. We were making logistics robots if I remember correctly. And this is probably going to be the last episode for a good while, due to Factorio having just released the 0.15 update, which would of course break all my mods and stuff, because it makes some major changes to the game, including research and adding their own nuclear power. So we may as well finish off what we were doing, and yeah. Unfortunately we'll have to move on to a new version fairly soon, because all of the mods will update and I won't be able to run this version anymore. Plus, this has actually been 20 episodes since the last major update, so kind of fitting really. Let's see, we had brains being produced. What else do we need? We needed more of these boards being produced. Is it just because they're being produced slowly? It does seem to be the case. There you go. A bit of resin on the wrong side of the line. Ah, much better. Could do with more than one of these, to be honest. But, never mind. Okay, so we've got brains, we just need the tools, which required steel and gears. And a couple of assembling machines, which I have one of. Oh yeah, we needed more circuit boards to be built. We seem to have run out of those. They seem to be moving, so I'm guessing we're okay, maybe? Boards have backed up. What are we at? Copper. Okay. Oh yes, I was complaining I was out of copper and might have had to use the Factorio line. Mightn't I? Because I'm full on iron and haven't got any copper. Which doesn't help things at all. So let's quickly set up a little bit of copper plate production up here. I don't need to run it down to here, it doesn't need to join anywhere else. So if you're crushing it, we need something to take all the stone away. You can shut up. There's a crushed stone line, so that won't need to go far. So a couple of these right there. And a couple of steel furnaces. Like so. Hold on, let me fix this. This could be designed a lot better than what it is. Right, that's better. Crushed stone. Can go this way. And it can go right into there. Power those. Apparently I pulled that up. And then get some copper going. Oh yeah, I need to actually set these to pick up stone, don't I? That would help. There we go. Right. And that'll do there for now. Are you still burner drills? No, you are actually ore crushers. And then we just need this to come down to there, so we can follow the salt line. Just move that. Or whatever this is a salt of some sort. One, two, three. Right. Some power might be good. There we go. Get some more copper flowing. That should be a decent amount of copper. That should back it up. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, now the rest of it should flow properly. We've got all this copper here, and it's just not being used. Because it's also being supplied from up here. Which is full on copper. Which is going to, of course, cause these crystallizers to stop producing iron. But I've got loads of ferric chloride, so I don't really mind. Okay, well, that's doing. That'll be fine. Those two. We need... What do we need? We need tools. Where are they? Yeah, right. Construction robot tools and logistics robot tools. Actually, no, if I change that, if I change those around, I could have those two together and then bring these two together and bring those together. I just need to swap these around. So you make those, you make those. And you will do that. Right, now I should be able to get the old robots going. Probably gonna need some more iron though. Or something. What do I need? Basic circuit boards and one short. There we go. See, now I thought this produced more copper than that. But it's probably because it had a backup in copper. And because I've only got 2 drills here and... Okay, I see where I've been going wrong. I've been assuming that I could actually keep up in production. Which is obviously not true. It should however be true now. At least on the most part. Right, let's change how they dig it. There we go. Now they shouldn't have any trouble keeping up. Alloy processing. I'm not entirely sure what would be a useful next thing to have. More inventory spots, I suppose. Why am I doing this exactly? I want to tell me why I was doing that. Get that copper in production. Even more copper. Even more. Because why not? Let's have it done. Let's have this fed properly. Not entirely sure why, but that was worth it. There we go, copper fed. Well, it's not like I haven't got enough wood, so... And... those. Oh, because he took a bit in it. Well, that's stupid. Extra production. Extra production never hurts anybody. Except my resource flow. Right, back to what I was doing, and that was getting these logistics bots up, because we're almost there. The only other thing we have to do is actually build a robot port. Bit of a crucial step, but it does need to be done. So we need this to do this. And greenies on one side and oranges on the other. And I'm out of transport belts, of course I am. I should really keep tabs on my stock. If I could just get the robots up by the time I am finished with this episode, I will be happy. And I will have achieved something that I set out to do. Not much, but I will have achieved something. Let's grab a bit more of that. I am not even boxing these off yet. Strange. I thought I would have been by now. Yes, I am. They're being boxed off down here. I can just grab a bunch of those. There you go. I'll pay more attention to what I've been doing. Okay. Time to finish off this lovely little factory. Right, you need to make those, and you need to make those. I'm assuming I could just easily upgrade these to Mark IIs. All I need is more of the same stuff to make the Mark II brains. More of the same, well, I need brass. Aluminium. I don't think I'm making brass yet, so Mark 1s it is. Okay. At least Mark 1s is something. Mark 2s is a next step kind of thing. A couple of passive providers. Well, I could probably do it with one passive provider. Good lord, they build quick. The amount of flying engine, flying robot frames. Because they produce really not very quickly at all. So, now I've got some robots. Now I need a robot port. As it happens, I can build one. But just one. I need more steel. Now I would love to make the old Mark IIs. Those require some batteries. Which I am of course producing. So I can just take those. What else does it require? More steel than I have, obviously. But so these Mark II ones is aluminium and tinned wire. Okay, I could just do with some more tinned wire and aluminium on me, and I can make the Mark II robot ports, which would be better for me because they have a much larger supply radius. So just scoop up some tinned wire and some aluminium plates. Well, I've got aluminium right here. Got plenty of that. Pick up some tinned wire. I'm probably making plenty of that too. If I can get back to where I actually make it. Well, actually, apparently I'd be wrong. I'm actually out of tin. Well, that's awkward. Why? What's full? Nothing. It's just a Mark I sorting facility. It's just not giving me stuff quick enough, and there's a few geodes are stuck on the side. All sorts of problems. Can I upgrade you to a Mark? Yeah, there won't be much point though. Not until I upgrade the flotation cells. Well, they're quicker now. Problem is, I'm going to cap out on red geodes at some point. And my purified water is apparently going to get full. Or empty. Where am I even pumping that from? Should be pumping it from down here. And it is being pumped out. That's an intake pipe. It's just... oh, I'm out of it apparently. You're still producing it. You're not clarifying it. So... well, I guess I'm not producing enough purified water. Can I make the hydro? Oh, I can't even make the Mark II hydro plant. Why is that? Where is the Mark II hydro plant? I haven't actually researched it yet. Of course I haven't. Can I grab that quickly? So what else do I need for a Mark II pad? What am I missing? Oh, electronic circuit boards. I just don't have enough of those. Or tinned wire. Well, I've got plenty of those lying about. I can grab a bunch of those. Right, back to what I was researching, which was what? Character inventory slots. Yeah, okay. Okay, bunch of those grabbed. And the wire tinner is currently capped out because my tin production is terrible. Which is unfortunate. Because there's not actually a better way of getting tin. That's zinc. Nickel, iron, copper, aluminium, lead, tin. Is this even tin? This isn't even tin, is it? It is tin. Why is tin a different colour? All I have to do is crush bodmonium and crush stearite together. Well, I can do that. And just make a load of tin. Don't even have to do this hydro refining nonsense. I don't really need it for the for anything else, but I haven't got any basic circuits for the splitters. Of course I don't. As it happens, I've produced an arse load of those. Because my copper production is just peachy. It's just my tin production now is dead. So we're going to grab a bunch of this. And a bunch of this. I already have one pan. And a few of these. And somehow I'm going to get them down to where I want to make tin. One, and how am I going to get this down? Just like that, that's fine. And of course it's too big. Yeah, that'll do, that'll work. Right there. Right there. So, in, tin, and I'd like it to come over here. So, that is one way to do at all. Neither was that. A bit like that. One of those. That was the wrong way around. Completely the wrong way around, like that. And like that. Okay, now just to power this little job up. There we go. Didn't buy the bucket load. I'm not exactly getting through Bob Mooney all that quick, are we? How about we change these two drills for drills that actually do something? And these two drills that do something. Not keeping up with production. It's not keeping up with production. So we add more. There we go. Now it should. Now it should be fine. Tin is full. Guess I'm going to need it to melt quicker then. I also need more purified water, didn't I? So I need to change you out for one of you. Yeah, we are still getting through tin, so not in too much problem. Not in too much trouble. There we go. That is a hell of a lot quicker. But I need to kind of steal some of the stick wire and not the solder, because we don't need that. As I am still stealing it anyway. Okay, so we've got 54 bits of tin wire, and we can build 2. There we go. I would actually like to increase the tin output, because we also have solder plates, which does not help things. So I think what I can do is move this up here. And have 2 furnaces up this side. As long as I have 2 of these. That's not where I want the outputs, is it? And that is actually a perfect fit. Just need these ports to be done, and we shall have achieved our goal. Well, I shall have achieved my goal of setting up a logistics network. Because you need 2 for a network. Otherwise it's just a roboport that covers a particular area. Even though my base is far too big to be covered with just 2. My factory is far too big to be covered with just 2, I should say. But luckily enough, the areas are quite large. So you know what, we'll have you there, and you are going to be out there. That needs powering. There we go. And that is the network. I could probably cover the base with another 2 or 4. Cover the entire base with Mark IIs. So, now we just grab these and kick them out, and grab these and kick them out, and there we go. They are ready. They're not very quick because they're only Mark 1s. But there we have it. They do, however, cover quite the range. They're not being useful at the moment, but they do cover the areas. You are actually completely useless there. For a start, you're too big. Can I recycle you? Or are you? No, I can't. Good. Get in there. I'll take those. Got some iron pipes on me for some reason. Get those in there. Where do you say? Well, there's some lead. There's some lead, and there's some lead. And there's your lead. No, it didn't run out, so. But mainly because these flotation cells were still Mark 1. And there we go, Mark 2s. just finish this. No, that was the wrong place. Tin up. And obviously attach some underground belts to the place. There we go. Double the tin production. Actually, it's probably double and a half, since I upgraded these from the standard furnaces, which are crafting speed 1 to crafting speed 2, so that doubled to start with. So I probably just quadrupled production of tin. If my math serves me correctly, you double a double, that's a quadruple. It probably doesn't. But there, everything's running just fine for the next 5 minutes. And then something will clog up and the entire factory will come to a standstill. So, you know, I think we're going to leave the episode there, because at the moment we have done everything we can. There is actually very little else I can do, except, you know, what I was planning on doing to start with. Just as a little bonus, we'll actually use the logistics network and set up gear wheels and that's gear wheels and iron pipes. And we just need some iron, although we could actually just box up some gear wheels. So just box up gear wheels. And we can actually now attach that to the logistics network. So when the gear wheels is under, I don't know, 600, box them. Bit of iron and a factory. You know what? I could actually fit it in there to make iron pipes. Pick up and drop off. That was close enough. Not where I wanted it. And pick up and drop off. Like that. So you can stop shoveling iron pipes when you have, I don't know, 400 of those. And now the logistics network has pipes and gear wheels. They should, in theory, come and deliver them. Except they're just out of range. So what we're going to have to do is build a logistics zone expander. Why can't I build those? I haven't got circuit boards. Well, that's fine. I will grab some circuit boards and we will build a Mark II expander, because the Mark I expanders are kind of worthless. Except I can't, because I'm not making anything. Why? I don't have any... Oh, okay. They're filtering down slowly. So where was I making blue science packs? Right here. And yeah. They don't have any. They do not have any circuit boards. So it looks like the Mark I will just do fine. There we go. Now they'll do it. Wait, look at them go. Yay! Functioning logistics network. Hooray for science. And that's the gear wheels, which wasn't overly helpful. And there's only 30 of them, so they don't have a great pickup. Compared to the, well, I assume the Mark IIs have a better pickup and are quicker. But there's only, what, there's 15 of them flying around, so we just need some more. So I would like you to not pick up, or not pick up construction robots when there is, say, 50 in storage. And you don't pick up logistics robots when there is, say, 100 in storage. All I need is these. Just need electric engines. Once I get electric engines, everything will be fine. I just need... Alright, we're going to have to help these guys out, because they're only bringing 30 over at a time. Each robot can hold 2. And of course they need to recharge. So, let's give them a little hand. How many did I say? 400. That might be a bit few. How about 200? And you were set to 600. I was going to say, for some reason you stopped. You know what? I'm going to set you to 200 as well. Alright, so let's stick those in there, and is that research done? So that could improve worker robot speed and capacity, but that requires some science packs I don't have yet. And a better logistics system, which I'm not entirely sure what that actually does. I genuinely do not know what that does, so... what next? That. Gear wheels? Gear wheels. So, got plenty of gear wheels, now I'll just sit there and crank those out. Really don't need that many gear wheels in that box. I mean, the engineering requires one of each. I mean, I could now massively, well, I say massively, I could step up production by, say, moving this and just running them along here and making engine units. And then having logistics robots take those engine units and put them in a box here to feed this. And another one here that makes electric engines, which I could then put in a box in the middle and have it transport out. That'd be the sensible thing to do. However, I don't really need to do that now, because this is going to be the end of the episode. So, I would like to thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. Tell me if you'd like to see some of the 0.15 Factorio, which just released today. Adding in the game's own nuclear power system, as well as other nice changes, including high-res textures on a load of things. But other than that, if you did enjoy, do leave a like down below. Yeah, it's down below the video. Leave a like. I'm not just spouting nonsense because I'm confused as to what I'm saying. Do leave a like down below. And you can also share with your friends or around the place, and it would help me out a great deal if you got the word out. And I'd very much appreciate the gesture if you did. And you can subscribe for more. And I shall see you all later.